I think peppercorn sauce is an absolute classic sauce. Not much beats it, really. Hi, I'm Becca, one of the chef tutors here at the Waitrose Cookery School. Today I'm going to be taking you through exactly how to make the perfect peppercorn sauce. Peppercorn sauce is my #1 choice of sauce to have with steak and chips. It's really creamy and it's got those lovely peppercorns in there, giving it absolutely heaps of flavour. So I've got my pan on a medium heat and I'm going to add in my shallots and also a little splash of sunflower oil. Along with my shallots in the pan, I'm going to add a pinch of salt. They give off a really nice sweet flavour into the base of the sauce. So it is a really important step. Just cook them for 5 minutes. I'm going to use my microplane to grate the garlic straight into the pan with the shallots. So you don't want to add your garlic in too early because it burns really easily. If you're making a sauce where you're reducing part of it down, you really want to be careful with your garlic and your shallots because basically you're just going to be intensifying those flavours as you reduce the sauce down. So try to add your garlic in near the end, and then when you add the other ingredients, that will help to stop the garlic cooking any further. So we've got a tablespoon of black peppercorns going straight into the pan. You could use green peppercorns here as well, that's absolutely fine. And then once you've added your peppercorns in, we're going to add in our brandy. So we're going to be using 2 tablespoons. So we're cooking the brandy off for a moment or two. We want to keep all of that flavour in there, but we're just taking off some of the water. If you don't want to put any alcohol in your peppercorn sauce, it's absolutely fine. Just leave that out. As soon as it's looking a little bit thicker in the bottom of the pan, then we're ready to go in with our stock. So I've got 500 mils of fresh beef stock. If you use a stock cube, it's got quite a lot of salt in it already. And then as you reduce your sauce down, you'll find they'll end up really salty. It's always best to use a homemade or a fresh stock. If you are going to use veg stock, that's absolutely fine. It's not the traditional way to make this sauce. The link to the full recipe is in the description. You've added quite a lot of cold ingredients into the pan, 500 mils of stock. So you might need to just turn your pan up in order to get this boiling and reduce it down. And you want it to go sort of much thicker consistency. Once you've made your sauce, you can pop it in a plastic container and get it into the fridge and keep it there for about 3 days. We've got 100 mils of whipping cream going straight into the pan. I'm also going to add in 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. This is going to add loads of flavour into our sauce. And then mix those ingredients all together. You can see straight away that it's that classic colour of peppercorn sauce. It's looking good and it's starting to smell really good too. You're going to want to leave this to reduce for about 20 minutes, but you want to do this just at a simmer, not at a boil. The sauce is thickened up now. As I'm running my spatula through the base of the pan, the sauce is splitting and then coming back together quite slowly, and I can see the base of the pan as I do that. And that's how you sort of tell that it's at the right thickness. So because we reduced the sauce down so much, it's really intensified the flavours there. So I don't think it needs any more salt for me, but always worth checking and adding any more if you want to. So I've got my steak and chips here. We've also got some videos on how to make the perfect steak and triple cooked chips. Those videos are in the top right hand corner and are in the description below. So there it is, peppercorn sauce. Absolutely perfect sauce. I think it's a real classic and definitely give it a go. It's pretty easy, make it in advance and then you can reheat it when you're ready to eat your steak and chips and enjoy.